Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay and with me is Purnima Samant Karakoti with the evening news. The headlines. Government extends Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme up to December this year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says extension of free ration scheme to benefit crores of people across India and ensure support during festive season. Government approves Indian Railways proposal for redevelopment of 3 major stations. Also gives nod to 4% DA hike for central government employees. Government appoints Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan retired as next Chief of Defence Staff. India is the first country with a cooling action plan, says Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav addresses World Green Economy Summit in Dubai. Prime Minister to inaugurate 36 national games at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad tomorrow. And in cricket, first T20 international between India and South Africa underway in Thiruvananthapuram. The Union Cabinet has today extended the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme for another 3 months from October to December this year. The Minister informed that 44,762 crore rupees would be spent over the next 3 months. He said the government has spent approximately 3,45,000 crore rupees so far under the scheme. Mr. Thakur said the scheme covers nearly 80 crore beneficiaries across the country and it has been under implementation since April 2020. The Union Cabinet has also approved a 4% increase in the dearness allowance DA and dearness relief. Briefing reporters after the Cabinet meeting in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur said this will benefit central government employees and pensioners.
प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना में अब तक कुल मिलाकर 3,45,000 करोड़ रुपए का खर्चा पहले से छठे चरण तक आया है और ये 7वां चरण जो अक्टूबर से दिसंबर 2022 तक का है इस पर 44,762 करोड़ रुपए की अनुमानित सब्सिडी होगी जो लगभग 122 लाख मीट्रिक टन खाद्यान्न देश के 80 करोड़ से ज्यादा गरीबों को मिलेगा और ये त्योहार के सीजन में जरूरतमंद गरीब के चेहरे पर एक और मुस्कुराहट भी लाएगा.
The government has approved the Indian Railways proposal for the redevelopment of 3 major railway stations. These are New Delhi Railway Station, Ahmedabad and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, Mumbai. The project involves an investment of approximately 10,000 crore rupees. Briefing reporters about the cabinet decisions in New Delhi, Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said the redevelopment work of 3 railway stations will be completed in 2 to 3 years.
टोटल देश के 199 स्टेशंस का रीडेवलपमेंट का काम चल रहा है जिसमें 50 लाख से ऊपर जहां ट्रैफिक है फुटफॉल है साल का उन सब स्टेशंस को एक साथ लिया जा रहा है और जैसे जैसे इसमें प्रोग्रेस होगी उसके नीचे 50 के बाद में 10 लाख से ऊपर वालों को भी नेक्स्ट फेज में लिया जाएगा. इसमें से 47 स्टेशंस के टेंडर निकल चुके हैं और 32 स्टेशंस पे काम फिजिकली चालू हो चुका है. 3 जो देश के सबसे बड़े स्टेशंस हैं नई दिल्ली मुंबई का छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज टर्मिनस और अहमदाबाद स्टेशन इन स्टेशंस के लिए आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कैबिनेट में 10,000 करोड़ रुपए इनके लिए सैंक्शन हुए.
Mr. Vaishnav said it will result in the creation of 35,744 new jobs. He said it will improve the daily experience of more than 2 million travellers and also help the local economy through investment.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that today's cabinet decision to extend the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana will benefit crores of people across India and ensure support during the festive season. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said, India's infrastructure has to be futuristic and today's cabinet decision on the redevelopment of New Delhi, Ahmedabad and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus reflects this vision of the government. He said these stations will be modernized and further ease of living. The government today appointed Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan retired as the next Chief of Defence Staff CDS. Lieutenant General Chauhan will also function as Secretary, Department of Military Affairs with effect from the date of his assumption of charge. In a career spanning nearly 40 years, Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan had held several command, staff and instrumental appointments and had extensive experience in counter-insurgency operations in Jammu and Kashmir and Northeast India. The post of Chief of Defence Staff has been lying vacant since General Bipin Rawat's death in a helicopter crash on the 8th of December last year.
Born on 18th May 1961, Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan was commissioned into the 11 Gorkha Rifles of the Indian Army in 1981. He is an alumnus of the National Defence Academy, Khadak Wasla, and Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. In the rank of Major General, the officer had commanded an infantry division in the critical Baramulla sector in the Northern Command. Later, as Lieutenant General, he commanded a corps in the Northeast and subsequently went on to become the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Eastern Command from September 2019 and held the charge until he retired from the service in May 2021. In addition to these command appointments, Lieutenant General Chauhan also tenanted important staff appointments, including the charge of Director General of Military Operations. Earlier, he had also served on a United Nations mission to Angola. For his distinguished and illustrious service in the Army, Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan, retired, was awarded the Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Uttam Yudh Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal and Vishisht Seva Medal. This is Saira Mushtaba, News Desk.
Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Bhupendra Yadav has said that India is the first country with a cooling action plan based on energy efficiency and thermal comfort and has launched important initiatives including Ujala Yojana and schemes for industrial energy efficiency. Addressing the Ministerial Roundtable for Green Economy at the World Green Economy Summit at the World Trade Center in Dubai today, Bhupendra Yadav said accelerating low-carbon transition across different economic sectors is the need of the hour. He also stressed the importance of addressing environmental and climate objectives alongside economic development. After the roundtable, the minister also had a bilateral meeting with the United Arab Emirates UAE Minister of State for Foreign Trade Dr. Thani bin Ahmed Al Zayodi. In the meeting, both the leaders discussed issues relating to the upcoming Conference of Parties, COP27, COP28, MOU on climate actions between India and UAE, and global initiatives spearheaded by these countries for combating climate change. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that the Ram Temple in Ayodhya is not just about reclaiming the glory of a heritage, but also about a new chapter of development. Connecting virtually at the inaugural ceremony of the Bharat Ratna Lata Mangeshkar Chowk in Ayodhya today, the Prime Minister said the construction of the Ram Temple is going to be completed very soon, and just like Ayodhya kept Lord Ram alive for ages, the bhajans and songs of Lata Mangeshkar have also kept Lord Ram alive in the hearts of millions of people. The Prime Minister said Lata Mangeshkar called him just after the foundation-laying ceremony of the Ram Temple in 2020 and expressed her happiness over the long-awaited moment.
लता दीदी के भजनों ने हमारे अंतर मन को राममय बनाए रखा है। मानस का मंत्र श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजमन हरण भव भय दारुणम, या फिर मीराबाई का पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। अनगिनत ऐसे भजन, बापू का प्रिय भजन वैष्णव भजन हो, या फिर जन जन के मन में उतर चुका तुम आशा विश्वास हमारे राम, ऐसे मधुर गीत हो। लता जी की आवाज में इन्हें सुनकर अनेकों देशवासियों ने भगवान राम के दर्शन किए हैं।
The Prime Minister said that Lataji was a true disciple of Goddess Saraswati who mesmerized the whole world by her divine voice. Mr. Modi said that Lataji always used to say that people become great by what they do for the nation. Before that, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath inaugurated the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk in Ayodhya on the occasion of the 93rd birth anniversary of the late singer. On the occasion, the Chief Minister said the Ayodhya city is transforming and the whole world is looking with hope towards this ancient city. He asked the people of Ayodhya to make cleanliness the new identity of the city of Lord Ram.
Home Minister Amit Shah has paid tribute to Bharat Ratna awardee singer Lata Mangeshkar on her birth anniversary today. Remembering Lata Mangeshkar, Mr. Shah said in a tweet, she was a symbol of simplicity and gentleness. He added that she enriched the Indian musical tradition on the world stage. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur has also remembered Lata Mangeshkar on her birth anniversary. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today named the Chandigarh International Airport as Shaheed Bhagat Singh International Airport on the occasion of the 115th birth anniversary of Shaheed-e-Azam Bhagat Singh. Last Sunday, in his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the renaming of the Chandigarh International Airport after the name of Shaheed Bhagat Singh and paid a tribute to him. Addressing the audience on this occasion, Nirmala Sitharaman thanked the Prime Minister for taking this decision. She said that the supreme sacrifice of Shaheed Bhagat Singh cannot be forgotten. She said when the country is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the freedom fighters are being remembered and it has been made possible to tell the coming generations about the real heroes of the country.
Just 2 days ago, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced that it is time to remember and celebrate the sacrifices which people like Shaheed Bhagat Singh made. And in that cause, this naming of the airport will happen for Chandigarh. I thank the Honorable Prime Minister once again on behalf of all people of India for having thought that on the 115th birth anniversary of Shaheed Bhagat Singh, we should remember his sacrifice and the small gesture we can do to name this airport.
The field units of the Department of Telecommunications (DOT), in coordination with telecom service providers and law enforcement agencies, have unearthed operations of 30 illegal telecom setups in the last 4 months, which were used to route ISD calls. Fraudsters use illegal telecom setups to route ISD calls received through internet VoIP illegally to domestic mobile and wireline customers in India. Illegal telecom setups primarily use internet connectivity on one side and connect to domestic mobile and landline networks for distribution of calls, which is not allowed as per regulations. Such illegal setups pose a security threat and revenue loss to the government. The Department of Telecommunications has requested the public to report such illegal establishments to its call center. The call center, having numbers 1800110420 and 1963, has been set up for reporting the cases by the public on receiving any international call displaying Indian mobile or landline number. The central government has banned today the Popular Front of India (PFI) and its associates and affiliates for 5 years under the UAPA Act. In its notification, the Union Home Ministry said the PFI and its associates and affiliates, including Rehab India Foundation, Campus Front of India, All India Imams Council, National Confederation of Human Rights Organization, National Women's Front, Junior Front, Empower India Foundation and Rehab Foundation Kerala have been involved in the violent terrorist activities with an intent to create a reign of terror in the country.
Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis today said that the state will take appropriate action to ensure that the ban imposed on the Popular Front of India and its associates, affiliates, fronts is strictly followed. Speaking to reporters in Mumbai, Mr. Fadnavis said there is enough proof to establish that PFI and its associates were sowing seeds of violence to destroy communal harmony. The Enforcement Directorate ED has arrested Samir Mahindru, owner of Indospirit, in the Delhi excise policy case. The ED case is based on the CBI FIR in this matter. Yesterday, the CBI arrested Vijay Nair, the aide of Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia and Communications Chief of the Aam Aadmi Party in the same case.
Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar has said political parties will have to give justification if they choose a candidate with a criminal background. The CEC was addressing a press conference at Gandhinagar last evening after reviewing election preparedness for assembly polls in Gujarat. Mr. Kumar said candidates with criminal backgrounds will have to advertise about the criminal records so that citizens can make informed decisions. Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar today administered oath to newly elected BJP MP Biplab Kumar Deb and nominated member Ghulam Ali. Mr. Deb has been elected in a by-election from Tripura to fill the vacancy caused due to the resignation of State Chief Minister Dr. Manik Shah.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Government extends Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme up to December this year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says extension of free ration scheme to benefit crores of people across India and ensure support during festive season. Government approves Indian Railways proposal for redevelopment of 3 major stations, also gives nod to 4% DA hike for central government employees. Government appoints Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan retired as next Chief of Defence Staff. India is the first country with a cooling action plan, says Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav, addresses World Green Economy Summit in Dubai. Prime Minister to inaugurate 36th National Games at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad tomorrow. And in cricket, in the first T20 International, South Africa set a target of 107 runs against India in Thiruvananthapuram. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
अपने बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए लीजिए आकाशवाणी का सहयोग और दीजिए उसे बुलंदियों के पंख।
आपका बिजनेस लोकल है या राष्ट्रीय, आकाशवाणी देती है उपभोक्ताओं तक पहुंचने का हर विकल्प।
और अब तो आप घर, दफ्तर या दुकान पर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं आकाशवाणी के किसी भी केंद्र के लिए विज्ञापनों की बुकिंग।
आकाशवाणी के विभिन्न चैनलों पर विज्ञापन देना सुलभ और सस्ता।
बुकिंग है तो संपर्क करें 8700014242 पर।
8700014242।
Northeast Diary program broadcast every Thursday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Northeast Diary program this week, the 29th of September 2022, brings an exclusive interview with Kailash Karthik N, Mission Director of Jal Jeevan Mission in Assam. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Welcome back to the evening news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a 2-day visit to Gujarat from tomorrow. At around 11 a.m. tomorrow, Mr. Modi will lay the foundation stone and dedicate various projects worth more than 3,400 crore rupees in Surat. Thereafter, he will travel to Bhavnagar and will lay the foundation stone and inaugurate multiple developmental initiatives worth over 5,200 crore rupees. At around 7 p.m., Prime Minister will inaugurate the 36th National Games at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, and around 9 p.m. he will attend the Navratri festival at the GMDC ground in Ahmedabad. On Friday at around 10:30 a.m., the Prime Minister will flag off Gandhinagar-Mumbai Vande Bharat Express at Gandhinagar station and travel on the train from there to Kalupur railway station. At around 11:30 a.m., he will flag off the Ahmedabad Metro Rail project and will take a metro ride from Kalupur station to Doordarshan Kendra Metro station. At around noon, the Prime Minister will inaugurate Phase 1 of the Ahmedabad Metro project at a public function at the Ahmedabad Education Society in Ahmedabad. Thereafter, at around 5:45 p.m., the Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone and dedicate various projects worth over 7,200 crore rupees in Ambaji. At around 7 p.m., he will perform darshan and puja at Ambaji temple. Thereafter, at around 7:45 p.m., Mr. Modi will attend Maha Aarti at Gabbar Tirth. More from a correspondent.
The work for ambitious diamond research and mercantile Dream City project launched for Surat's diamond merchants is going on in full swing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the road infrastructure works under Phase 1 of Dream City tomorrow at a cost of 103 crore rupees. Along with this, the main entrance of Dream City, built at a cost of rupees 9.53 crore, will also be inaugurated by PM Narendra Modi tomorrow. He will also lay the foundation stone for Phase 2 of Dream City. Besides, Surat will also get a biodiversity park tomorrow. The park will be developed at around 87.50 hectares of land in the city. The park will have more than 6 lakh trees and saplings. Apart from this, PM will also launch and lay the foundation stone for dozens of infrastructure projects at Surat. Aparna Khun, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed happiness on the enthusiasm towards the PM Mementos auction over the last few days. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said, from books to artworks, cups and ceramics to brass products, it is a whole range of gifts he has received over the years that are up for the auction. He said the proceeds from the PM Mementos auction will go to the Namami Gange initiative. The Prime Minister urged everyone, especially youngsters, to have a look at the gifts being auctioned and also gift it to their friends as well as family. Culture Minister of State Meenakshi Lekhi has also urged the public to take part in the auction of mementos presented to Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
आप सबको आग्रह है कि प्रधानमंत्री जी को मिले हुए जो उपहार हैं उनकी एग्जीबिशन लगी हुई है नेशनल गैलरी ऑफ मॉडर्न आर्ट, आकर देखें आर्ट पीसेस जो भिन्न भिन्न समय पर प्रधानमंत्री जी को उपहार के रूप में दिए गए, और साथ ही ये उपहार अभी पब्लिक के लिए भी अवेलेबल है। जो भी पैसा इकट्ठा किया जाएगा इनकी बिक्री से, वो पैसा नमामि गंगे प्रोजेक्ट की तरफ जाएगा। तो
Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur will launch Clean India 2.0 program on the 1st of next month. This month-long nationwide program will be launched to collect waste material, mainly single-use plastic, and create awareness among people. Briefing media in New Delhi today, Secretary of Youth Affairs and Sports Ministry Sanjay Kumar said 1 crore kilograms of waste material including plastic and e-waste will be collected and disposed of with the support and voluntary participation of citizens. Over the past 75 years since independence, India's largest public service broadcaster, All India Radio, has been the proverbial storyteller for crores of people across the country. All India Radio is celebrating 75 years of freedom with the series Azad Bharat Ki Baat Akashvani ke Saath. It showcases the journey of India since independence in various walks of life through the storytelling of All India Radio. In today's episode, we bring you the story of Make in India, Make for Wild initiative.
Make in India, Make for World initiative aspires to facilitate investment, foster innovation, enhance skill development, and build best-in-class manufacturing infrastructure. It was launched in 2014 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Make in India program is transforming the country into a leading global manufacturing and investment destination. The Prime Minister said this initiative is an open invitation to potential investors and partners across the globe to participate in the growth story of New India.
दुनिया भर के अनेक बिजनेस भारत को सप्लाई चेन के केंद्र के रूप में आज देख रहे हैं। अब हमें मेक इन इंडिया के साथ साथ मेक फॉर वर्ल्ड ये मंत्र को लेकर के भी हमें आगे बढ़ना है। कोरोना के प्रभाव से जल्दी बाहर निकालना आज हमारी प्राथमिकता है। इसमें अहम भूमिका रहेगी नेशनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पाइपलाइन प्रोजेक्ट की। इस पर 110 लाख करोड़ उससे भी ज्यादा खर्च किए जाएंगे। इसके लिए अलग अलग सेक्टर्स में लगभग 60,000 प्रोजेक्ट की पहचान कर ली गई है। इससे देश के ओवरऑल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट को एक नई दिशा भी मिलेगी, एक नई गति भी मिलेगी।
To attract foreign investments, the government has put in place a liberal and transparent policy wherein most sectors are open to foreign direct investment under the automatic route. The production-linked incentive scheme launched across 14 key manufacturing sectors is also giving a boost to Make in India initiative. The businesses in the country are aiming that the products that are made in India are also made for the world, adhering to global standards of quality. This initiative has substantial accomplishments across 27 sectors, which includes strategic sectors of manufacturing and services as well. The government is focusing on key sectors like semiconductors to achieve the aim of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. Recognizing the importance of semiconductors in the world economy, the government has launched a $10 billion incentive scheme to build a semiconductor display design ecosystem in India. Make in India, Make for World initiative has played a significant role in the country's success in achieving its goods export target of $400 billion. Several endeavors have been undertaken by the government to boost self-reliance in defense sector. Within 5 years, India's defense exports have grown by 334%, and the country is now exporting to over 75 countries its defense products. Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, retired former DG Infantry and defense expert, says that the Indian Army has prioritized its procurement from Indian industry and is hand-holding numerous indigenization projects right from design and development stage till the final trial stage.
Self-reliance in defense industry is a must, and primarily how COVID-19 has upset the entire manufacturing scene and also the supply scene, and therefore the need today in the present environment is to be Atmanirbhar. And it is in that context, I think the call that we've taken for indigenous industries to flourish, the corporatization of the ordnance factories, the making of those two defense corridors, one in the south and one in the north, that is one in Lucknow and the other one in Chennai, are steps which have been taken in the right direction, having lots of items in the restricted import list so that there is no import whatsoever, but the need to manufacture everything in India. I think that's the need of the hour.
Complemented by sincere efforts of domestic toy manufacturers, the growth of Indian toy industry has been remarkable in less than 2 years despite COVID-19 pandemic. India is hailed as the pharmacy of the world due to its booming pharmaceutical industry, which is providing life-saving vaccines and medicines at affordable prices to countries that need them the most.
देश भर में धूम मचाए ज्ञान का ये उपहार, मोबाइल पे आजादी क्वेस्ट आया आजादी का इतिहास। डाउनलोड करे आजादी क्वेस्ट, ये लो जीतो ढेरों इनाम, मौका पाए जुड़ने का रेडियो और डीडी के साथ। सिर्फ खेल नहीं उत्सव है, आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव है, आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव है।
डाउनलोड करें आजादी क्वेस्ट ऐप और पाएं ढेरों इनाम।
आजाद भारत की बात आकाशवाणी के साथ can be accessed on @AIR News Alerts on Twitter, News on AIR official YouTube channel, News on AIR app, Facebook and Instagram handles. So tune into All India Radio News for Azad Bharat Ki Baat Akashwani ke saath.
Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar today flagged off Bhagwan Mahavir Viklang Sahayata Samiti Jaipur foot team to Syria from Uparashtrapati Niwas in New Delhi today. The 8-member team will set up an on-the-spot artificial limb fitment camp in Damascus, Syria. In his address, Mr. Dhankar said by popularizing the Jaipur foot around the world and providing his services free of cost, Bhagwan Mahavir Viklang Sahayata Samiti has demonstrated India's civilizational ethos of sharing and caring. He said there's no greater service than serving the people in need. In Saudi Arabia, King Salman bin Abdulaziz named his son and heir, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, as the Prime Minister of the Kingdom. According to a royal decree shown today, King Salman also promoted his second son, Prince Khalid, from the Deputy Defence Minister to the Defence Minister.
The last date of receipt of applications for National Sports Awards 2022 has been extended to the 1st of October this year. Earlier, the last date was the 27th of September. In T20 cricket, chasing the target of 107, India were 4 for no loss in 1.2 overs against South Africa in the first match of 3-match series at the Greenfield International Stadium, Thiruvananthapuram, when report last came in. The visitors set a lowest target against the host. For India, Akshdeep bags 3 wickets. Harshal Patel and Chahar claimed 2 each and Akshar Patel 1.
Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. National capital Delhi is expected to have partly cloudy sky. Mumbai is likely to experience rain or thunder showers, Odaka towards evening or night. Kolkata will have partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorm. Chennai is expected to have generally cloudy sky with intermittent rain. Srinagar, Jammu and Muzaffarabad are expected to have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Leh and Gilgit will have partly cloudy sky. In the northeast, Guwahati, Shillong, Gangtok, Agartala, Itanagar, Imphal, Aizawl and Kohima will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government extends Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme up to December this year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says extension of free ration scheme to benefit crores of people across India and ensure support during festive season. Government approves Indian Railways proposal for redevelopment of 3 major stations, also gives nod to 4% DA hike for central government employees. Government appoints Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan retired as the next Chief of Defence Staff. India is the first country with a cooling action plan, says Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav, addresses World Green Economy Summit in Dubai. Prime Minister to inaugurate 36 national games at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad tomorrow. And in Cricket T20 International, India were 8 for no loss in 2 overs in the first match of the 3-match series in Thiruvananthapuram when reports last came in. And with that, we end the evening news. Good night.